r/AskReddit by Reddition. Like and subscribe. What is the funniest thing you overheard from another player's mic while playing a game online? A guy's drunk wife talking loud enough in the background for us to hear her about how she made the she out of some sourdough bread. Those were her exact words. She was all, "Yeah, I know your online friends can hear me. I bet they're jealous of this bomb sourdough. They can suck my duck. Marriage material." While playing World of Warcraft, a guildmate from Trinidad screamed that his neighbor's monkey was spinning on his ceiling fan peeing everywhere. It was truly glorious. Back in the days of Halo 2, guy I played with regularly was Asian. We were trash talking, as 15-year-olds will, when I heard this sharp slapping sound, followed by the dude logging out. Turns out his mom heard our trash talk and used her flip-flop to wallop the back of his head. First time I heard it, followed by many more when we were up too late. I was trash talking this team on Black Ops 2 back in the day. I said, "You live in your mom's basement," and my mom walked into my room at that very moment and said, "You will too if you don't get those grades up." I was 14. I heard an adult get mad at his mom for putting the wrong cheese on his sandwich. I was playing Rocket League and some guy told me he was going to take a bath with my dad. I've never laughed so hard. Early on in Rocket League I had ran into a decent group of randoms and we played a number of games while chatting a little. All of a sudden one guy goes, "She guy, I gotta go. There's a tornado," and exits the lobby. We had mentioned where we were from and he said Austin, Texas. I just thought he was trying to be funny or something, but the next day I open up Reddit and there are a half dozen posts about some crazy tornado in Texas. I was playing a game of Dead or Alive 4 and multiple people were in the lobby. This guy in usual fashion starts trash talking one of the other guys and all of a sudden both of them, somehow, get their girlfriends involved in this online argument on a headset. It was pretty hilarious listening to two women compare their man's penis sizes, which is completely irrelevant to the situation, lol. One time after beating a kid at a match on Counter-Strike, he kept yelling 1v1 me noob and hurling other insults at me. The kid was definitely only 11 to 12 years old. Anyways, I added him so we could 1v1, and while sitting in the pre-game lobby I heard his mother come in and start yelling at him to go to bed. He refused to turn off the PC, then I heard his mother walk towards the PC and turn it off. He was immediately disconnected. I was laughing so hard the whole time. "Charlie, don't you dare chew the flipping cable, don't you dare, stop, 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 spit the flipping cable out." Charles Zapkrustbrusj. I think what I presume to be the cat didn't let go of the cable. Edit, the game was Overwatch. I was playing, I think, Call of Duty or something, and I hear this kid go, "Mom, did you see that?" I sniped him, and the mom goes, "That's great, did you put lotion on your ashy ass elbows?" It was in a Call of Duty Ghosts Infection lobby. There were multiple little kids trash talking each other throughout the whole game. Then somebody called the Great Scott joined and infected one of the kids. Then they all ganged up on him saying that they hoped he choked on his haggis. Then he comes on the mic and in the most stereotypical Scottish accent possible, casually says, "Feck off lads, or I'll shove me haggis up your bollocks laddie." I was nearly crying throughout the next match. I was playing a quick play game of Overwatch and there was some kid getting yelled at by his mom that dinner was ready. It was a shouting match of her telling him to get off the game and him telling her he'd only be a minute. Then he full on screamed at her and disconnected. This was followed by one guy on mic who had been silent the entire game, bursting out laughing. I overheard these two guys on Siege talking about Red Dead and this one guy said, "I named my horse after the Super 90 shotgun," and just yelled "Yee-haw" as hard as he could. I was playing COD and a player was helping his son with his homework. He was having a hard time explaining why multiplying by 0 equals 0, so I plugged in my mic and told the guy how to explain it simply. It was like Cyrano de Bergerac. I'd say a sentence to the guy in his headset and he'd parrot it to the kid. I also love when I hear people talk to what I assume are their pets on mic. I was once playing NHL with a couple friends. Our randomly filled teammate was probably about a 14 or 15-year-old kid. We then hear an older woman's voice, presumably his mother, in the thickest Boston accent I've ever heard. Wash ya duck in hands Teddy, 2 pumps of soap, don't break the duck in container. Overheard a mom shout from a teammate's audio. Mom, we are going out to get breakfast. Kid, no, I'm in the middle of a game. Mom, we are going to McDonald's. Awesome kid 69 left the game. This guy's girlfriend asked him if she should order him pizza. He said, do I flipping look Italian to you? So not overheard, but I remember an incident about myself. When I was 12 I got to raid ZG in World of Warcraft for the first time with my guild. It was also the first time I used Ventrilo/TS and didn't know about the push to talk mechanics, so my mic was on the whole time. My mom asked me from downstairs what I wanted on my sandwich, so I yelled back really loud, liver paste with mayonnaise and cucumber, in Norwegian, and oh my god, I scared the shit out of my guilders. Some other Norwegian guy in the guild could not stop laughing for the whole raid. Not mine, but my friend's story. She was playing PUBG with a bunch of random people, and one of the dude's mom goes, "Are you talking to a girl?" in the most dramatic voice, and then he disappeared. The other dude went like, "Oh man, let's pray for his soul." Not me, but I remember something on the lines of, "If you win 5 mil at FIFA I will give you head." The opponent heard it and ran 3 goals in his own net. On a Team Fortress 2 server close to when Fallout 4 was gonna be released, some guy had a tabletop record player and some original records that had some of the songs from Fallout on them, and while he was playing Atom Bomb Baby for the millionth time he knocked the record player off his desk and everyone in the server heard it basically explode on the poor man's floor. He sounded like he was gonna cry afterwards. American girl attempting to wrangle our raid into some semblance of order so we can get started. UK friend, oh you're a proper C aren't you? American girl goes flipping crazy, and that day he learned how offensive the C word is to a lot of American women lol. I was playing Minecraft years ago with 3 other friends when one of them said they would be right back. Turns out he was going to wee, but kept his headset on and didn't mute the mic. We heard him the entire wee, and we were all dying laughing. I was in a game with 2 friends, and one of them called me a cumlord for stealing a kill. There was a 3-second pause, and then the other one said "'Tis I, the Lord of Cum" in a high-pitched voice, and we just lost it. The only online game I've ever played is Fortnite, and I only started playing that because my little nephew wanted me to duo with him as he has nobody else to play with regularly. I was bad though, so I started playing Squad Fill on my own to try and improve, so I could actually help my nephew when we play. Early hours of one morning I got paired up with a couple of guys who sounded like they were talking Arabic, so I just stayed quiet. Then a young kid joined, maybe about 14 or so, and started trying to talk to the other 2. He went through a whole list of languages, asking them if they spoke English, Spanish, Italian, German, and the 2 guys said no each time. Finally the kid asked them if they spoke French, and one of them said yes. The kid spoke a few sentences in French, and after a slight pause one of the guys replied with a baguette. I laughed. The kid left. One of the guys said, or the wee C word left. Turns out they were both Scottish. It was funny, but it didn't half make me feel kind of dumb. Listen to this young kid who speaks all these languages and me barely know English. I was playing Fortnite with a squad of fandoms. Playing with a kid who's been talking the entire game. No one is responding. A mom, I'm assuming, starts yelling at this kid in our squad on Fortnite. Mind you, he's probably 10 to 12 years old. I hear in a stern voice, "Jason, turn off your Xbox right now." He whines, "We are almost done. Can I finish this game?" She says, "If you don't turn it off now, no Xbox for a week." Door slams. Jason goes, "Fudge it." He stays on, and we come in 7th. Jason is a legend. A guy doing a very posh British accent rallying the team. I heard him say, "Hey you. Come with me and the boys, you're not going to hit she from back there," while still doing a voice, and it seemed so off it was great. Little kid getting spanked by his mom over Xbox Live playing Halo 2. He apparently took a bath, got water all over the hardwood floor, left his dirty clothes on the floor, and was still not even dressed yet and had gotten the wet towel draped on the chair. The mom was like, "At least you being naked saves me the time to take down your underwear." We were laughing so hard no one was even playing the match. One time I was playing squads random fill on Fortnite, don't judge, and I overheard one of the other players' mom saying, "Turn around, I'm changing," and the kid said, "I know mom." I don't know what he meant by that. My favorites have always been the kids who try to act so tough and talk big talk, then you overhear them talking to their mom without muting their mic. "Jimmy, do you want a Pop-Tart?" "I'm making Pop-Tarts." "Yes please." "What flavor?" "Strawberry." Then they resume their game persona as if nothing happened. A guy in my Overwatch party was taking barn rips all night, claiming it made him play better. We had pushed the payload almost to the end on our turn, but we were losing ground extremely fast. They pushed us to the second checkpoint on Gibraltar when the guy says hold up and goes completely AFK in spawn. From the mic we hear the loudest, most drawn out barn rip that I have ever heard in my life. Shit deadass lasted like 90 seconds. He came back and proceeded to frag out hard on May of all characters and basically held the enemy team in spawn the rest of the game. After that we went on one of those night-long winning streaks and I finally hit diamond. I never found Weed Seagull again, but I couldn't have done it without him. My friend heard some guy singing Coldplay while playing Call of Duty, so he recorded it and put the instrumental music in the background. It's actually quite beautiful. Here's the result.
You try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. Stuck in reverse. Down your back.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos.